Big toes touching. If you've got the arms long, just see if you can reach them even further with the fingertips. I would suggest this version actually because we are going to be using our arms a lot for our weight, so it just gives that stretch to begin. Opening into the shoulders, sending the arms long. And let's just start to find our long breath. Maybe we're inhaling through the nose and we're just taking a sigh out of the mouth, or maybe we're inhaling, exhaling through the nose. And if you can sit back a little further to those heels, let's take one more breath. When you're ready, take a walk back up towards your knees. Bring your knees slightly further together. Send your hands behind, link your fingers and pull the arms back. So gaze is forward, pulling the arms back. Pushing up into the hips, pushing the hips forward, the arms back. Releasing the arms, just take a roll of the shoulders behind you and forwards. We're going to bring our hands down to our mat. We're going to tuck our toes. We're going to walk back towards our feet. Let the body hang so the legs are long. Like that slight micro bend in the knees. And then we're going to roll it all of the way up. Bring the palms together, stretch up. Let's hold on to our left wrist. Take that stretch over to the right. Come back to center, hold on to the right wrist. Take that stretch over to the left. Coming back to center, you should be at the back of your mat. We're going to exhale, fold down. Take that walk down the mat so we come into our plank pose. Hands under the shoulders. Send the hips down to the mat and then exhale into down dog. Again, just send the hips down and exhale into down dog. Do that one more time, hips down. Exhale, down dog. Drop your knees, take that slow lower to your mat, roll up into your cobra and finish in your down dog. Pushing back into the hands, just lift away the right foot and send the right foot to the back heel on that left side. It just intensifies that stretch. So right toes just on the back of that left heel. Feel that a little bit more. Release, let's do the same. Left toes just pushing gently into that right heel, giving you that deeper stretch. Releasing, stepping, walking to the top of the mat, bring the feet together and fold. Let's inhale, rise all of the way up and exhale to our heart center. Let's wake up our body with our Surya Namaskar. So let's inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, right leg, left leg back. We're going to take that lower to our mat. Breathe into our cobra and exhale into our down dog. Let's squeeze our right leg back. Step forward, top of the mat, right foot into our high lunge, bending into that right knee. Framing that right foot, step that left foot in and fold. Inhale, rise all of the way up. Exhale, heart. Let's do one more round. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Long spine when you're ready. Stepping back left and right. Lowering down to your mat. Rolling to cobra. Exhale, down dog. Squeeze that left leg back. Let's step it forward, top of the mat, into that high lunge, bending into that left knee, framing that left foot. Step that right foot in and fold, starting to wake up the body. Let's inhale, reach up. Exhale, heart center. Let's continue. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long spine. This time we're stepping back, right knee, drop that knee down into your low lunge. Holding here. Getting ready to grab maybe one weight with your right hand. You can place your left hand on your knee. In fact, let's grab two weights. Two weights today in both hands. Making sure we're not dipping into the back. We want to send the spine long. And we're just going to squeeze up the arms. So you decide what weight are you using. You can make it less, you can make it more. We're going to keep going. In that lunge, our legs are getting that stretch, our arms are getting that strength. And then send your hands just out in front of you. So you've got that bend at the elbows. Let's pulse. So pulsing here. For 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Drop your weights. Frame your left foot and let's shift forward and back. Last stretch forward and back. Let's frame that left foot, coming in to our plank. Rolling onto that left hand, maybe grabbing your weight, sending your weight upwards in our side plank. You can drop that left knee down if you need to. We're holding for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Take that weight down slowly, especially if it's a heavy one. Roll back into your plank. Lower down to your mat. Roll it to cobra. And exhale into your down dog, pushing back. Let's step forward, right and left, and fold. Grabbing hold of your weights. We're going to roll it up all of the way. Weights either side, stretch down right and stretch down left. Should feel quite nice into those hips. Right and left. Let's do that one more. Hold right. Taking 2 breaths. And then hold left. Again, 2 breaths here. Coming back to center. We're going to take a bend at the knees, knees together, feet together. We can drop our weights down and come into our chair pose. So we're sitting down in that imaginary chair, feet together, knees together. Send your palms together, let's twist right. Inhale, center, let's twist left. Come back to center, frame the feet. Step back with that left foot, drop that left knee down. Coming into your low lunge, grabbing our weights. Making sure we're not dipping into that lower back. Feeling that strong core. We're bending, doing our biceps here. Squeezing in, dropping down, squeezing up, releasing down, and again. One more squeeze up. Getting ready to send those palms out in front and pulse in. Just that slight pulse, that contraction of the muscle. We're not letting it go. For 5, for 4, for 3, and 2, and 1. Drop your weights down to your mat. Frame your right foot, step it back to your plank. I'm just going to turn. You know what's coming next. We are rolling onto our right hand, maybe grabbing our left weight, reaching upwards. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Take that weight down really slowly. Roll it back into your plank. Lower your body to the mat. Roll into your cobra. Exhale, down dog. Take that pause, that reconnection with the breath. One more breath here. Squeeze that right leg back. Inhale, knee to chest. Exhale it long. Again, squeeze it in. Send it long. One more, squeeze in. Send that leg long. Step it forward, top of the mat. Coming up into your high lunge. Grabbing your weights again. We're going to drop that left knee down and squeeze it up. Dropping down, squeezing up. And again, drop down, squeeze it up. We're going to do 3 more. Dropping down, coming up. 2 more. And last one. We should really feel this in the glutes, the thighs, dropping your weights, framing that right foot, step it back, plank pose. Lower down to your mat, roll to your cobra. Exhale, down dog. Pushing back. Squeeze that left leg back, getting ready to inhale in. Exhale long. Inhale in. Send that leg long. One more, squeeze it in. Send it long. Stepping forward, top of the mat. That left foot into your high lunge. We're grabbing our weights again, picking them up. Remember, we can always do this without weights. We're bending that right knee down. We're squeezing it up. We're dropping it down, squeezing it up. Engaging that right glute as we squeeze up, dropping down, squeezing long. 2 more to do. Squeezing long. And last one, squeezing up. Drop your weights back down to your mat. Frame your left foot. Step that right foot in and fold. Inhale, rise all of the way up. Exhale, heart. Getting ready to take a big step with your legs. You will need your weights, so bring them over just in the center of your mat. So we're going to keep our toes pointing forwards. In fact, we're going to turn them out just a fraction. Let's work more the inner leg. So turn those toes out, weights just underneath you. We're going to bend. We're going to grab our weights. We're going to cactus our arms. Getting ready to squeeze it in. Send it out. Squeezing it in. Sending it out. Let's do a few more here. Keeping those elbows high. Drawing the elbows in. Sending them out. Let's do 3. Let's do 2. Let's do 1 more. Release. Send the weights down towards the ground. We're going to pull it up, turn the toes back in, and then bend and drop the weights down, keeping the spine long. Squeeze it back up. So as you bend down, you keep your back straight. You can have that micro bend in the knees, and you squeeze it up. So it's a slow drop down and a slow squeeze up. Let's keep going. Really engaging the glutes. Pulling up. That core is strong. And again, lowering down. Squeezing up. And this time as we lower down, we take a pulse. So we pulse it. Remember, we can keep that micro bend in the knees. We keep our back long. We're not rounding the back. Pulsing for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Pull it all of the way back up. Draw the legs together. Stretch down to the right. Come back up. Stretch down to the left. And come back up. Let's do that once more. Long right arm. Long left arm. Coming back up. Separate the feet slightly. We might just want one weight here, depending on the weight that we're using. We're going to draw our arm up and then take it behind us. So we're using our triceps. So it's a squeeze up and it's a drop down. A squeezing up and a dropping down. And again. Really engage the muscles. Bring your focus to where you are working. Keep that core strong. We don't want to dip into our lower back. Squeezing up, getting ready to pulse it here behind you. Dropping down, just pulsing slightly. That engagement of the triceps. You can make the pulse a little quicker here. You're pulling it up every time. 5, for 4, 3, for 2, and 1. Holding your weight just in front of you. Let's take a bend into the knees. Come all the way onto the toes if you can. Holding that weight. I'm going to turn mine that way, feels more comfortable. We're going to come all the way up, staying on those toes. It's challenging, reaching up, dropping down. Send your weight in front of you now. Drop all the way down, holding that weight, bending into those knees. Coming all the way up, stretching it up. We're going to do one more. Arms in front of you, bending all of the way down. Maybe pulsing here. This is challenging. Pulse it. Staying on those toes if you can. Working the lower body hard because we're going to be using the arms shortly. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop your heels, roll all of the way up, lower your weight down. Just take a forward fold here, let the whole body go. Find that breath. And then slowly, slowly roll all of the way back up. Just take a wide stance. Turn that right foot out. Send the arms long. Let's reach with that right hand down towards our right leg, our block, our mat, that left arm long. Maybe our gaze is upwards. Bend into that right knee. Come up into your warrior 2. Holding here. And then straighten that leg, turn that foot in, that left foot out. Reach with that left hand, drop that hand down, that right arm long, maybe looking upwards. Bend into that left knee, coming into your warrior two. Straighten that leg, turn the foot in and release. So we need to set up a little support now for ourselves. So I'm using my block and then my bolster. So we're going to be lying back on that support. You will need both weights. We are using our arms, so go with what feels good for you. And our support, we want it close to our back so we can lie back on it with both of our weights. So once you lie back, have your weights in place. Make sure your head is comfortable. You might want to prop your head higher. Keep a bend in the feet. We want to keep the feet on the mat. Make sure that lower back is supported. We're going to send the arms straight up. Getting ready to slowly open. Keeping that back in the support. And then slowly close. You should feel this across the arms and the chest. Slowly open. Slowly close. So let's inhale as we open. Let's exhale as we close. You want to be able to feel it, so you should have quite a good weight. We're opening and we're closing. Again, open. Just be careful of the candle next to me and close. And this time as you open, let's pulse. It's challenging, I know. We've got 5, we've got 4, we've got 3, 2, and 1. Draw those arms together. If you can, drop your weights down to your chest for a moment. Turning the weights, so they're along the arms. We're pushing the arms up. We're squeezing the arms back down. So it's a push up. It's a squeeze down. Pushing up. Squeezing down. And again, push it up. Squeeze it down. Coming up. Squeezing down. Finding that middle ground now, not to the top, not to the bottom, and pulse. Pulsing the arms. For 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Just drop your weights. Come away from your support. Send the legs long. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, fold it down. Just let everything go. That nice long spine. Staying here a few more breaths, maybe delving deeper as you exhale. Rolling yourself back up, just pushing away any support that you had. We're going to lie all the way back down. We're going to just place our weights on top of our hips. Bending the knees, pushing the lower spine into your mat. Just roll it up away from your mat in your bridge pose and hold. Grounding those feet down. We're going to take a pulse at the top. So you're dropping slightly, pushing back up. We're not coming all the way down, with just that pulse at the top. Keep that movement slow. Squeeze of the glutes. Again, we can do this with no weights. We've got 5 and 4, 3, 2, last hold on 1, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it all the way down. Let those weights go. Draw the knees into the chest, squeeze them in. Take that roll side to side. Cactus the arms, let the knees go over towards that right arm. Twisting through the spine. Bring the knees back to center. Let them go over towards your left arm. Holding there. Coming back to center. And let the whole body just rest in Shavasana for this last moment. Inhaling all of the way in and sighing out. One more inhale all of the way in. And last sigh out. Send everything long on your mat. The legs, the arms, take a full body stretch. Draw those knees in one last time. Squeeze them in. In that roll, that massage side to side. And slowly bringing yourself back up. Let's send the arms wide, stretching the arms behind. And then wrapping the arms around your body, tucking in the chin, giving yourself a big hug this morning. Remembering how amazing you are. Releasing the arms, just coming to your heart in Namaste. Namaste, everyone. Thank you.